In this video, I will walk you through how this AI content agent saved a company 50K a month and growing their business completely on autopilot. So here is the full end-to-end workflow that runs their full content production team. So it's replacing a copywriter, replacing a marketer, replacing the content producer. And I'm going to walk you through step by step what it does, how it does, and what the results are, and also the prompts so you can leverage this yourself for your brand. So firstly, we start off by having, well, when we want to execute, like when clicking the button or the schedule, where the first step of this AI agent does then is fetching the homepage, meaning it's collect the long tail keywords that is already within the homepage, so it knows what type of topic it needs to write about in the later stages to come. Then we segment this information to a research agent used by Perplexity, going through the web searching if there's any new updates or new news about the specific topic, about the specific keywords, have their new information enter their market. There's a possibility to go viral by writing about the keyword by adding just a little bit extra or something like that, basically getting up-to-date market information. Furthermore, we parse that to the Google Sheet where we have get past ideas, so it doesn't write the same thing as it previously has, because we want obviously new pieces of content coming through on a day-by-day basis or bi-weekly or however often you want to pull this through. Once we are at this stage, now it's time for, well, first a small part, but then select the best topic. We have the previous data as to what we've written about when this node workflow ran previously and what's going to write about now. So this agent here selects the best topic to write from as in regards to, well, what's has the highest likelihood of going viral or making the most traction or being basically the best topic. This agent scores the topic, sends it to the next agent where the fun thing starts, like generating the LinkedIn post, because you can tell a GPT to write a LinkedIn post. Yeah, sure, that might do the trick. But as of right now, this generate LinkedIn post, the Copywriter agent, has up-to-date market information about the latest trends of the keywords that this business wants to promote and what they want to grow within. And how that prompt look like is this, the copywriting prompt. Firstly, it's super crucial as always knowing your audience when writing copywriting, because otherwise you're not simply writing, you're not doing copywriting with marketing perspective. So how does this reader wants to be touched, feel, and sensed? Who are they? What type of language to speak? Then going forward to the mission and selection criteria, it's also putting the scope very slim as of how the copyright agent should write. But the most important thing is the input. And these variables are from the previous things within the workflow, meaning this is the key element to this entire workflow, giving the writing agent the previous data we collected with the fetching the business and doing the Perplexity research by going online, watching what's new about the keywords and topics we want to write about, and then how it's supposed to output. So we give it the input and the output rules, but also the rules how it should interpret step by step by step by step. Once that's done from a copywriting perspective, the next super crucial branding part for this customer was the image generation. They had super needing close details rules about how an image should look like. So the image prompt, it can depends solely on what they're promoting. Is it a cat? Is it a human? Is it a dog? Whatever it might be, like the rules need to be distilled into the tiniest details when it comes to, well, how it should look like. For example, if we got one person, which is this case, but also all the gradient colors, the color schema, the transparency, the different layer of the image. Should it be elements? Should it be abstract visuals? How to get that type of image within a prompt? Well, by going for a very strict composition program when writing for the image. And also the mood board, so it kind of does a different touch to it each time. And also saying what's absolutely forbidden. Because when you write a prompt, no matter if it's image generated or copywriting generated, you want to say what's absolutely forbidden, so that doesn't happen. Because if it doesn't and let the prompt run like multiple times, it might happen sometime. You wouldn't possibly know. For example, this was an absolute no. The hard constraint part, no circles, no rings, no ovals, no text, no CTAs on the image, just branded content that's on par with the topic that they're trying to promote. By doing that, they are then saved into a Google folder and on the Google Sheet. And fun enough, this sheet is actually the same thing as these past ideas, meaning we now put the new ID here that's previously been determined off of the first written flow, the first written copy, right? Both image and both text, meaning it checks itself and then it adds a new every time. So all posts will always be unique. And then the final note here is you send a Slack message with this is what happens. This is the output of the full workflow. This is the image and this is the text. It's ready to be pushed or it needs small iteration. That's one way to go. Or the other is auto posting, either to LinkedIn or whatever platform might be. For this brand, it was LinkedIn that was the most crucial. So as of this post, auto posting on LinkedIn, it gives you the full scope from start to post. So it gets branded, new, fresh content following fresh ideas to generating images that's on par with the brand. So they saved a copywriter, media producer, content producer, and also a marketer doing all this work combined previously, which were around 50K a month. So do you want to learn more about this or have the prompt yourself? Check out the links down below in this video and I'll show you how.